Yeah, mine's just mine.
Get with the program.
The station that keeps you rocking with today's hottest music and yesterday's hits.
That's one thing I love about that CEO. I think control for
Yeah, man, that was the sounds of Busted Trees and Directions right here on the hottest frequency that counts in the province. It's 989 Westside FM. We're changing mindsets with yours truly, Zulu Bell, Dolly K, Lady T, and Blue Star General are taking you until the hours of 9 o'clock. Right, and it's exactly 14 minutes after 8 o'clock. Good morning and welcome to 69 West Avenue. Right about now, we are doing what we call the box. It's a new feature that is going to happen. I don't know. I think my producer will tell me until when and when is it happening all the time. Is it weekly or is it monthly or is it yearly? But today I'm going to tell you about someone that is an MC who hails from the Eastern Cape. She began her journey with hip-hop at the age of 12. Lies. When she started writing poetry, at the age of 14, she began attending ciphers at Musgrave bus terminals with the beatbox extraordinaire who taught her how to beatbox and introduced her to the local rap scene. After attending the ciphers, she started going to more sessions and developed a penchant for rapping and started writing rhymes. Her first performance ever were courtesy of the Nowadays Poetry Session in 2004, held at the Bet Center, followed by Ingaba Hip Hop Sessions, held at the same venue every Thursday nights, and at the Bling Free All Elements Battles that were hosted by Ewok, held at Albert Park. She has shared stages with the likes of Tony Blackman from the US, Raheem Cummins, Lex LaFoy, Moonchild, Zulu Boy, P. Cutter, Optical L. That's what I'm talking about. Her first feature was for Sketches of the Mind, Lex LaFoy's first project, where she does the beatbox and vocal backings. She then featured alongside Black Moss for the Earthworm assignment by Liquid KZN and has since worked with various notable local artists. Ladies and gentlemen, the Otarel is in the building. Good morning.
Good morning.
What it does, what it do, go?
That's great, man. What's up with you?
The whole time it's all good, man. The whole time it's all good. I don't know, like there's something playing behind me. But it's okay. How's your morning thus far?
It's great. Thanks for the walk, G.
Yeah. Nice walk, yeah?
Nice walk in the morning.
Feeling fresh, yeah.
The sun is up now.
Yeah.
Don't know if I want to take that walk again, though.
Yeah. Let's get straight to the business, man.
Yeah,
Hip-hop.
man.
Why hip-hop?
Yo, if I could tell you, then I probably wouldn't be doing it myself. But it's something that I grew up into. Like, I was introduced to it by my older brother because he used to play Biggie all the time at home.
Yeah.
And then I'd always had a fascination with self-expression as someone who was being bullied at school, who was going through just the most adapting to a new environment. Because I moved from Eastern Cape to Durban.
Yeah.
Tribalism was still like raunched then. It was like still hectic. So it was adapting to a new environment and sort of finding a place of comfort for myself where I could escape from all the stuff that was happening outside. So I got into like your Biggie, your Nas. Before I got into anything, it was Biggie, Nas, and Pac.
Yeah.
And then as time went by,
I
got deep, into the underground. And I just, after writing poetry for a couple of years, I just felt like it was the most natural route to take in terms of growth. Yeah, so then it became like hip-hop for real.
Hip-hop for real.
Yeah.
Hip-hop hooray.
Yeah.
The journey, how has it been since you've been 12 years until now? How has the journey been? Because I know the culture itself is a very difficult, culture, industry in terms of in South Africa.
Yeah.
So how has it been from since you started until then?
Well, now being much more grown, it's been like a very blessed opportunity for me, because I didn't then grow up the same as other children did. I've always sort of had a self-identity that I wanted to find and be a niche in.
Yeah.
So growing up with hip-hop gave me consciousness, like being aware of my surroundings, being aware of what's going on around me, knowing who to trust, who not to, because obviously there's politics in the game. But I think like the highlight of it all, I mean, when you're growing up and you don't understand yourself, you get to a point where you feel like, stuff everything. I've had enough. But it's actually taught me how to strive to be better, given me willpower, because it's predominantly male. So you develop character according to that, self-defense, sometimes just as a way to deal with like egos.
Yeah.
So it's been a life lesson, but now that I have the knowledge of self, that is the first element of hip-hop. I think like I'm less of a purist and more of a musician now. I'm less of a hip-hop artist and more of a musician, because obviously you can't not develop or grow in your craft.
Of course.
So it's taught me how to center myself. It's taught me how to grow up in situations where I need to be, and also realize situations where I need to be my mature self.
Yeah.
But the highlight is teaching me how to be an inner child, because you never lose that sense of innocence that you have. You always have that sense of purity where you feel like just because I'm a hip hop artist and I have the message on point, I know exactly what I'm contributing to consciousness, which is like my core focus.
Of course. Through your journey, you've worked with a lot of cats, as I've mentioned, Lex Lafoy and a whole lot of them. But who has been the most influence to you? Who became the dopest to you? Who was like, oh, but this is too dope. I'd like to work with. They inspire me, or
From the jump, it was Reddy D. I've always, before
DJ
beatbox,
Reddy D.
DJ Reddy D.
Okay.
From the jump, because I've had an obsession with turntablism. I think it's one of the most amazing art forms that hip hop has produced. So I wanted to learn how to DJ. And I was a very big fan of mixtapes, your Lyricist Lounge, the cuts and the scratches. And as a beatboxer, obviously, the obsession with instrumentals goes beyond like your normal rapper. So DJ Reddy D was the one person that I really wanted to ever work with in life. Grandmaster twice. Come on. He took what we were doing as hip hop in SA, he took it overseas. And then he won also, like he made a name for himself overseas at a time when we weren't even like focusing on hip hop. I mean, hip-hop at some stage, even as much as we were buying it, but culturally we weren't as explicit as people who were focusing on certain crafts.
Of course.
So it was Reddy D. And then when I stopped being a purist, I worked with Lex because it had always been an inspiration, and I wasn't exposed to a lot of artists outside. Only artists who would come in from other cities, like your Golden Shovels, for example. So with me, I wouldn't say there was someone who inspired me to that extent where it kept me going. I would just say there were groups of people at certain areas in my life who pushed hard, even when the odds were against them, who pushed hard to make sure that there was a voice of hip-hop in their cities, because I traveled a lot as well.
Of course.
So it's a combination of different elements of hip-hop with coordination, event runners and whatnot. So
right about now you're working on a project?
Yeah.
What's it called and when can we expect it?
This year I think I'm on three already confirmed projects. My project is featuring Mazi. Mazi is from New York. He was signed to Def Jam, and then he since became a consultant for them. He's a nomad artist. So he goes to countries that he's been in before, identified artists he wants to work with. So we have an EP coming out, I think in June. We haven't confirmed
the date yet.
Yes. Called Chromosomes. It's a 5-track EP. Then I have works with Tembi Craft. That should drop by the end of this year. We haven't finished working on that project. And then I have works with Lex. We haven't confirmed also. And then an EP with Gate Kahlela. Inspector Gadget and Reverb as well.
So you're working, eh?
Yeah, the first half of the year, I've developed a systems recording.
Amalgamate.
Yeah.
Amalgamate.
Get all that content.
Keep
bro.
it flowing.
Got all that content, bro.
Keep it going.
Let's make sure.
So, right about now, in case you just tuned in, it's 22 minutes after 8 o'clock, right here on the 69 West Avenue with your truly Zulu Bell, Lady T and Donnie K. And, of course, we're talking to rapper MC Otarel from the Eastern Cape. Where in the Eastern Cape are you?
Everybody ends up going Enamakwa. No,
Namakwa.
it's not the one, bro.
It's
It's Namakwa.
Namaku.
Kwe.
Oh, Nama. Issue.
Namakwa.
What made you decide to move from Eastern Cape to Durban?
To Durban.
Yeah.
My family. My mom.
Oh, family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
My mom got a transfer from Umtata. She was working at Stella Scow.
Of course.
And she got a transfer to KZN in 94.
Mm-hmm.
So in 95, we involuntarily moved to tribal capital.
To tribal capital.
yeah, and we were close up, right? It was the most
Imagine.
nerve-wracking thing.
Imagine.
When you're asking for bread, utisonka wena but
Isinkwa.
so when you go to the shops and you're like, when tengi sonka, they're like, Indoni, Inyon.
I straight.
Yeah.
So right about now, I'm hoping that you are ready to rumble.
Always.
You're gonna give us some bars, freestyles,
Mm-hmm.
and we are ready
Mm-hmm.
for you.
Hi.
The masses out there, I'm hoping if rappers are listening, take some notes. If you're whack, and if you're dope, holla at the girl. Are you ready?
All day.
All day, let's go.
Swanker on chill, rhymes for bills. Keen for the money, but the soul must live. We on to the next hit. You are on a train. We're allergic to your track, so what true is in your name? All you want is fame. All we brought is flames. I'm in there until the death of us and chickens call you babe. We know that you're the ish, but the toilet's still dismayed. Ever since you dropped the bars, the handle don't flush the same. Pity soul the rage. I am not ashamed. We announced drinks were coming. You were hammered when we railed. All your cliques infested by the mighty old craze. Hit it once, it's like crack, and you'll never want to change. Trade for a trade, got some breezy by the way. Now I rocket fat as lipids, all these beaters in my vein. Why would I be vain? My pride's right as rain. Yo, what the hell these niggas saying? OT ngapha nangalena ubuza ngishuhloni. Ngikushiya umongo zima when you get a little nosy. Shisimpepho mesingena kuvuka idlozi. That hopper's my calling while you picking up your phone. Filing mates and checking kings across the borders. Ladies, close your legs and keep whatever clothes is on. You ain't gotta go far for your muscat dope dose. And your speakers is that that IT gold, yeah. But what these bar ones know, I'm at they glitter party throwing farts at they flows. These losers catch grenades thinking I'm a blow. You could tell they tripping balls from that powder on their nose. Stacks up that skrilla or get gun in a whiff. We let the chain hang, slaves will floss with a wrist. We be raising bars, they been ill on that syrup. Dummies been arrested over things I don't get. Ayo, that swagger be the death of them. That lyric be the rope I handed to them. They could sink or swim, the kind that kicks the bucket trying to hang on it. You really wanna die slow. Arrows from my master shot through barrels off my flow. You smell nookie. It's probably cause that's all you ever cooking in your kitchen. I could smell it from your house without looking. Got myself a bookie cause my rhymes are done some brewing. Now you're punch drunk on love for my music. Let's check rookies. Farmhouse style top living with my fam, a couple millions, nothing crooked. Rhythm is the gift for some cash in, and I'll vanish into bliss like souls when they start not looking. But thou shine pushy, you could have done it all, my brother. Be listening to nature when she calls out for you. None compared to that's queer days chasing lions. You could separate the two with no pliers. My energy is heavy, but my mood is light feather. Take me for a ride if you can't drive better. Gotta watch your back cause the Rolex only knows that now. I slit the wrist of the hand of a swatch because my comp cannot be measured. Hey. Just
Hey, the box.
Just nyana.
Otarel. You wanna go some more?
I'll go some more.
You wanna go some more?
Yeah, they still beat, right?
Let's do this quickly.
station that keeps you rocking with today's hottest music and yesterday's hits.
989.
Yo. I'm with the click, click, bang when I step. The deep swank that I bring, the trees hang on my cheek. I keep a little roster beats bang in my sleep when I've been taking talks just to breathe rands when I speak. Some say yes sir, I keep a bag for defeats and keep a loyal circle cause the queen hangs with the kings. Back when we was plotting meg stacks of the sheesh, the type of work I'm doing makes a rich mind want a piece. Moving Eastern Cape and doing random retreats to learning how to write a script that makes the beat take a dip. Type of work to keep you bothered so you deal what you've been offered. Make it harder, don't let ignoramus be your main conqueror. And for the hearts in ya, I got the flow for the minute. Once the menace grimace, it makes the chumps grin. When we step in, mic check in, easy man kill it. You get smacked back like we deal with spatulas. Malkapo kel kakuvak pitli slow na kulon down. Ndoso yam kukveza zone inkohlakalo zalumdala. Zuzumvuzo kunemibuzo wena bone yakho indawo ungabozivalela iminyango phulaphule ngokwendlela. Dizazisigama lam go-okomdali qamada 1 PC phonda siveza nami ngerhyme kudala ngudla ndifuna impendulo ndabuya nezikhali zazibuve lapho ubuzindlela kubahambi selector show we heard better from most sisters in this setup. Tell them catch up while we run this for the next generation who be listening to us to suck connector for that hip hop.
Hold on now. Hold on. Those are studio bars. Those are bars for days, man. I know somebody. I know somebody will be saying, "You rappers."
You just made me feel like saying,
Oh my word. All right, that's what we're talking about. Studio bars right here on the hottest frequency that counts in the province. In case you were wondering who was rapping, it's Okomdali. Otarel. Dankisan.
Thank you.
Dankisan. The box presents Otarel, and we've been talking to her, man. Cat from the Eastern Cape. Grew up in the Eastern Cape, moved to Durban. Now she's in Joburg. I don't know which city, which hotel in which city are you calling home next?
I don't know. I'm hoping Sweden, but let's talk about it later.
Onyaka
Y'all
the
don't love us. Anithandi nje la, angithanithengi.
So funa ama sweet.
Ama gatekeepers asivalela ngaphandle la kuma festival
So Sweden is sweet.
No, I don't put sugar even in my coffee, so I'm not looking for sweet stuff. I'm looking for like euros. That's what
we have on the box today, man. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. If they're looking for you, socials, how do they get hold of you quickly?
You find me on every social platform. That's Insta, Twitter, and Facebook as Otarel World. Yeah, that's me. Otarel being Lerato backwards, Otarel, and then the normal world, WORLD. And then personal profiles, Lerato Mabusela. I've got over 5,000 friends on Facebook, unfortunately. But though, if you're talking about work and Chankor, I can unfriend a couple of people.
But you still have a page, isn't it?
I do have a personal page.
Otarel Music or Otarel World.
Yeah.
On all socials.
All socials at Otarel World.
There you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, Otarel is about to leave the building. For bookings?
Purple Keys
Keys.
Studios. Keys with a Z at gmail.com.
Purple Keys Studios at gmail.com. Keys with a Z at the end. Right about now, it's time we take a look at what's going on in and around the sports desk.
So here's what's for breakfast. Ndando Duma is taking her ex-boyfriend.